When I was 12, my grandfather was my best friend. Every Sunday, he'd take me to the small lake outside town. We'd sit on an old wooden bench, feed the ducks, and talk about everything. Before leaving, he'd always squeeze my shoulder and say, "No matter how old I get, I'll always remember my favorite fishing partner." I believed him. Years passed. I got busy with school, college, and eventually work. Visits became less frequent. Then came the diagnosis, Alzheimer's disease. At first, it was small things. Misplaced keys, forgotten birthdays, repeating the same stories. But eventually, he started forgetting people. One afternoon, my mom called and said, "You should visit Grandpa. He's having a rough week." I drove 3 hours to the nursing home. When I walked into his room, he looked at me politely, the same way you'd look at a stranger. "Hello," he said. My heart dropped. "Hi, Grandpa." He smiled. "Do I know you?" I tried to laugh it off, but my voice cracked. For the next hour, I showed him photos from my childhood. Fishing trips, birthday parties, Christmas mornings. Nothing. No recognition. No memories. Just kind, confused smiles. Before leaving, I stood up and hugged him. He patted my back the way people comfort strangers. I cried all the way to my car. A week later, the nursing home called. Grandpa had taken a sudden turn for the worse. The doctors weren't sure how much time he had left. I rushed there immediately. When I arrived, he was asleep. His breathing was shallow. His eyes barely opened. I sat beside him and held his hand. For hours, there was silence. Then suddenly, his fingers tightened around mine. His eyes opened slightly. He looked directly at me. For the first time in months, there was clarity in his face. He whispered, "You're late." I froze. "What?" A tiny smile appeared. "The fish won't wait forever." Tears filled my eyes instantly. That was our phrase. Every Sunday at the lake, whenever I took too long getting ready, he'd say those exact words. "The fish won't wait forever." I squeezed his hand. "Sorry, Grandpa." He smiled again. "That's okay, partner." Partner. The nickname he'd called me since I was 6 years old. For a few precious seconds, he remembered. Not my job. Not my age. Not what year it was. Just us. Just the lake. Just the promise. A few hours later, he passed away peacefully. It's been years now. The bench by the lake is still there. Every Sunday morning, I go back and feed the ducks. And before I leave, I always whisper, "Don't worry, Grandpa. Your fishing partner is still here."